we're going to record the last question on the test, which is y tangent 2x plus pi over 5. Alright, so here we have the function y equals tan 2x plus pi fifths. And we need to find the period, which is pi over b, the phase shift, which is negative c over b, the vertical shift, left asymptote, and right asymptote. Here we go. The b value is over here. So this is b. This over here is c, and then plus nothing, I guess, over here, right? This would be d. Well, there's nothing there, so d would be 0. Sorry, this makes it look like, let me just say this is c. Alright, is that better? Yeah, there's no d value, so the d value would be 0. Okay? So 0 would be the answer for the vertical shift. Alright, the period is pi over b, so it's pi over 2. The phase shift is negative the c value. C is pi over 5 over b. B is a 2. And then you keep change, flip, right? You keep the negative, I'm going to work it over here, negative pi over 5 multiplication now. And we're going to flip the 2, and the flip of the 2 is 1 over 2. So it's negative pi over 10. So we have the period, the phase shift, and the vertical shift. And we have to find the left asymptote. Bx plus c, it's what's in the parentheses. So the parentheses is 2x plus pi fifths. Equals negative pi over 2. Since this is plus pi over 5, we'll say minus pi over 5. And then minus pi over 5. Okay. So then we have 2x equals. Alright, I went ahead and I typed it into the calculator. And don't do a double negative. It's negative pi over 2 minus pi over 5. Okay, so don't put a double negative there. Go ahead and put it in your calculator and double check. And if your calculator doesn't do pi, just put a 1 in place of the pi, and just remember to write pi on your answer. So we'll press equals, and we get negative 7 over 10 pi. Okay, and then we have to divide by 2. And of course you can keep change, flip, or you can just say on your calculator divided by 2, and you get negative 7 over 20 pi. Right? So that's the left asymptote. And you have to calculate the right asymptote. And then once again, this is what's inside the parentheses. So it's 2x plus pi over 5 equals positive pi over 2. This is plus pi fifths, so we're going to subtract it. Goes out. So we got 2x is equal to pi over 2 minus pi fifths. Typed it in the calculator. And what do I get? I get 3/10 pi. Then I divide by 2, x equals, and the calculator I just divide by 2. And I get 3 over 20 pi. And that would be the right asymptote. Right. So now you have to sketch, and one of the mistakes that the students are making is that you'll sketch the asymptotes before the center point. Do the center point first. The center point comes from the phase shift. The phase shift is the x value, and the vertical shift is the y value. Okay? So it's a negative value, and then the y value is 0. So if you're negative, you're going to the left, and because the y value is 0, you're staying on the x-axis. And then you have two asymptotes. The left asymptote is a negative one, and the right asymptote happens to be positive. So you can put the left one here, and you can put the right one here. Notice that it's to the right of the x-axis, of the y-axis. And then you have to look at your tan function, and you notice that the leading coefficient is positive, which means your tan function is going to go to the right. So it's going to do this. Okay? In terms of labeling, you would say that this is negative 7 over 20 pi. This is 3 over 20 pi. And that the center point is minus pi tenths, comma 0. There you go. In terms of how to report the answer, this is what it should have looked like on your test.